What is up, guys? My name is Edmund here, and welcome back to a new video. This video is What If Deku Was Batman Part 1. Before I begin, shout out to the people who made this way before me, and shout out to you guys for supporting my channel in between 2-3 years. So you guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below if you're new, and enjoy this What If. After this, if I reach up to 4K by the end of this year or this month, please make sure I will be doing a face reveal soon enough. I have cameras, I have video evidence, I will be playing games while I do this face reveal. So you guys, please and welcome the new subscribers who subscribe to my channel. Like I said, Goku Black, I love how you posted what ifs I should do. One of them will be coming out soon. Don't worry about that. I will not tell you what, but one of your videos will be coming out soon. So with that being said, Goku Black, a shout out to you for supporting my channel all the way. And Luna Mundes, never seen you type in my chat, everything like that. But like I said, shout out to people who types in the bottom link down below. With that being said, you guys, let's get into this video because it's so late outside. I'm quite tired, and I want to help you guys do one part of these videos. In Japan, where quirks existed, there was one boy that in his teens. This boy was a rich kid with two families that belonged dead. His name was Izuku Midoriya, and it rang around Japan. Izuku Midoriya was a famous and rich adversary to Yaoyorozu family. Since Izuku Midoriya's parents died on the night of the alley attack, he never talked to Yaoyorozu or their family again. Izuku Midoriya had a butler named Alfred. Alfred always obeyed his commands and helped him out for what he needs. Izuku Midoriya was a rich man and who controls everything in Japan. Not everything, but the Midoriya's businesses. He was Izuku Midoriya now looks at Alfred and says he's finna go train to become one powerful adversary. A few 18 months has I'm gonna say 6 months has passed, and Izuku Midoriya came out big and buff, just like Bruce, aka Bruce Wayne, Bruce Banner, Hawks, you know, people like that. Izuku Midoriya now trying to build his weapons, his gadgets by scratch. Izuku finally built and finally made a man cave for himself, the Batman. Izuku Midoriya seen criminals rolling around these streets, but people not putting them in their place. Pro heroes are not doing their jobs. So Izuku had to step in, and he named himself the Batman. Izuku seen his whips and cars that he owns, which is the what is it called? The Batmobile, the Bat motorcycle, and the Bat plane, whatever you want to call it. Izuku had a lot of computers and everything like that patrols the city of Japan. This is the first time people will see the Batman. Izuku was on top on a building looking down at a bank and noticing 4 individuals is going inside of that bank robbery. It was a lot of people there talking to the cashiers, talking to the people that owns it. This one, Izuku don't know what he should do. He was thinking of it. He was a prodigy. He was smart. He was intelligent. And he thought of a plan. He thought to just rush in and to use his gadgets. First time the charm, Izuku says. Jumping down, gliding down towards the bank. Landing on top of the glass roof, planting a little small explosive, and boom, glass flatter everywhere. Izuku now fly down, kicking the first robber in the face, knocking him out. Then he got in his fighting stance, running towards the second robber, and the second robber had his gun. Bang! Izuku dodges the bullet with just flying ease. He went for a drop kick. The robber jumped back. Bang! Another shot went off, and it wasn't the robber in front of him. It was the second one. He looks at the side, dodging that bullet. He didn't know how can he dodge bullets, but he'd been trained and mastered all his powers and his potential that he owned. Izuku knows he was quirkless, but he can fight crime long as if he knows how to dodge. Izuku now rushed towards Izuku now rushed towards the second robber and punched him in the gut, knocking him out unconscious and breaking one of his arms, and he was unconscious. He looked at the third and the fourth robber. He rushed towards him with a drop kick to his side, knocking the wind out of him, knocking him out unconscious. He looked at the second robber. With a smile on his face, with a brute strength, he broke the robber's wrist and then punched him in the face ruthlessly. Police was surrounding the building. People was in there looking at a man. "Who are you?" a man said. In a deep voice, Izuku says, "I am Batman." This when the police burst through the door and seen the man in the suit. They was confused. Is this man a pro hero? A pro hero, Aizawa and All Might, and a lot of pro heroes arrives. "We are here," All Might screamed out, looking around and seeing all the four robbers was already settled down. And they looked in front of them, seeing a man in a bat suit. "Who are you?" the pro heroes asked, and All Might or Aizawa looks at him. "He's a vigilante." "Sorry, sir, you have to come with us." "Sorry, I can't go," Izuku said in a deep voice, and grabbed his gatling and shooting in the sky. Bye now, Aizawa," he says, disappearing into the night. "Who is he?" he asked the man. "He called himself the Batman." The Batman, Aizawa was thinking. "Let's get these criminals up to prison. But let's get medical down here too to make sure everyone is safe and make sure these suspects are safe as well," Aizawa says, and the police now did so. Izuku made it back to his man cave, or his Batman cave, whatever you want to call it, and Izuku had a lot of scratches on him. Sometimes he didn't have to dodge a bullet. So he had to get himself healed. So Izuku patched himself up and waited to the next night. In the morning, Izuku was bothering and making sure the Midoriya Industries is still packing. He was a rich man, of course, and Izuku cannot drive since he's the age of a teenager of that caliber. Izuku looks at Alfred. "Alfred," he says in a kid's child's voice, and Alfred came to him. "Yes, sir," Alfred says. "I want to go on a trip, to visit, what is it called? Some cafe that's around here," Izuku says. Alfred smiles and said, "Let's go." Izuku put on some casual clothing and walked out. Alfred got into an expensive vehicle, which was a Lamborghini or a black Lamborghini with a slick top, with a one of those, not covering up the whole thing, but it looks like a a sports vehicle or something like that. I would say Lamborghini without the top of it off, and stuff like that. That's what they had on. It was a black Lamborghini, and this one he got in it. Izuku was in the passenger seat, and Alfred was in the driver's seat. "Let's go, my lord," Alfred says. "Let's go, sir." Alfred says the gates was opening, and he went out. Everyone sees this expensive black car driving past, and they know who that is. It was Izuku Midoriya. Some people want to get a picture with him because he was famous across the Japan and America from being a great adversary in America. And he was once known as an intelligent boy who was at the age of 10. He was more intelligent than his own father. And people heard about his father's death and his mother's. So there was complete sad about that. And he made it back to Japan, where he lived at. People would rush towards the car trying to take a picture, but no one did so. Izuku got out of his passenger seat, walked towards the cafe, opens it, and closed it back, and ordered a drink. Alfred was standing by, and Izuku said, "Do you want one?" Alfred says yes, and he sat down as well, drinking a cup of coffee and eating one cup of donut. Alfred looks at Izuku, asking, "Is he okay?" Izuku looks back and smiles. "I'm fine, Alfred. Why do you ask?" "Well, it looks like you're looking kind of dim." "I'm pretty fine, Alfred. I'm good." This one, a waiter with a maid, Alfred addressed him. Her name was Jiro. "Hello there. My name is Jiro. How may I help you today, sir?" Izuku looks up. Jiro has a, I won't say this, but I hope I don't get canceled for this. Big melons and a medium-sized butt. Izuku looks up and smiles. "Hello there. My name is Izuku. I don't need anything yet." "Sorry to waste your time," Izuku says. This one, Izuku smiles at her, and Jiro's kind of a little bit of blush at this. Izuku noticed it, but didn't keep it in mind. She walks back, and Izuku says, "We can go get some clothing." Izuku looks at Alfred, and Alfred smiles. Get up out of his seat, and Izuku left a large tip. Jiro came back. Jiro served these two before, so she got up and walked towards the table. Her eyes widened. This is enough to help her folks. This is enough to help her family to get on her feet. He tipped her like a lot of money, which this is 1,000 Ryu, or whatever y'all want to call it in America or whatever. A lot of money. It was 100,000, and she was holding that, and it was a check of 100,000, and at the bottom it says Izuku Midoriya with a winky face. She was confused. Did he see her blush? Did he see her or something? And Izuku pulled back in his car and looks back at Alfred. Izuku smiles, and Alfred notices this as well. "Izuku, my lord, do you like that girl?" Izuku smiles him even more with a grin on his face. Alfred never sees Izuku smile. At the night, he just takes out villains and off the villains. But sometimes in a day, he never talks to anyone. Not even bothers to say anything but pay them and leave. "You like that girl, Master Midoriya?" "I do, Alfred. She's pretty interesting, and it looks like she has fighting inside of her. It looks like she's been training for something. I don't know what for, but what are people trained by? To become heroes? Wait, the hero exam, that's what she looks like. She's been gaining muscle to her bones. She is pretty cool, and I like that about her. Alright, Alfred, let's go." Izuku and Alfred now went to a mall nearby and got out of the vehicle and walked in. Something dangerous happening. In the mall, the stores around Izuku, every time he passed by, he hears noises. He was confused. People probably screaming because of how much money they have to pay to get this outfit. But no, it was different. A villain with a fire-breathing quirk was there. Every store that Izuku went in, some people is robbing it. And Izuku hearing this, hearing screams in terror, he looks at Alfred. Alfred, go. Alfred rushed towards the vehicle and orders, what is his name? He orders Alfred to send him his Alfred on top of the roof of the mall. Alfred did so. And then Izuku rushed towards the mall and kept going on top of the mall, and then sees a large crater there. He opens it and sees his suit and his gadgets. He opens it, put it on, and then goes back in. None of the robbers are there here. But once he went in, the pro heroes and police was already there. He smiles. They got quicker than I thought, Izuku says under his breath. This one, the pro hero singing the Batman. Oh shit, Izuku said. I'm surrounded. Well, if I have to go fighting heroes, I will. But he noticed another hero appeared. Pro hero Endeavor. Damn it. I'm gonna be a shit out of luck. If I can get rid of Pro Hero Endeavor, that means I can... A blast of flames was coming towards Izuku. Izuku dodges by an inch. Stop, Izuku yelled. You are a vigilante, and that's illegal in our town. Come out with your hands up and put your hands behind your back. Like a good little boy, Endeavor said with a smirk. I'm sorry, I can't do that, because you heroes always wanted fame and money to become once of a pro. People like you do not deserve the rank of number 1 or number 2 hero. Endeavor. Izuku went towards Endeavor with a punch in the gut, but soon he even tries to hit him. Flames was around Endeavor's body. Izuku backs back, knowing that his whole suit will get ruined. And it did. Another flame hitting Izuku. His whole suit was burning up, and he couldn't handle the burns. He has to escape now. He didn't want no one to know who he truly is behind the mask. So, he did one best thing. Disappear. Izuku looks at Endeavor with a smile on his face. I will know the truth about you, Endeavor, and once I find it, you will be mine, Endeavors, Izuku said with a smirk on his face, and then throwing a smoke grenade down. Endeavor blasted away with some little bit of flames, and no one was there. The Batman has escaped again without much caution. He went back to the manor, looking at Alfred leaning and badly injured. Alfred rushed towards Izuku. Izuku, Master Midoriya, what's going on? What happened? Endeavor attacked me when I tried to help them. Let's get you all patched up now. Izuku now sat in his bed, laying down, looking at the television, then noticing that the pro hero Endeavor gets all the glory. Every time he saved people, glory after glory, all these heroes. But one hero and some other heroes don't accept this glory. And he skipped it. It was almost the nighttime, and he heard the bangs, but he can't get up because he was still bruised. So he noticed the TV was on, and some news was popping on. This is what some heroes said once this bank was done with. We as heroes don't take all the glory because we wanted fame or money. We wanted to protect the civilians of what our cause is. To become pro heroes, we protect them and keep them safe from these suspicious suspects, these villains. We can't leave this town as in shambles. And whoever's name as a Batman, we thank you for helping us. But please, do not come out in the city becoming a vigilante. Join the hero course and become the hero you need to be. As what you say, you are the Batman. a hero said with a tear in his eye, looking at the camera, and a smile on his face, saluting the man in a mask. "Oh my God," Izuku said, standing up. "Ouch," Izuku yelled. "This man is saluting the Batman? Why? Why is these heroes doing this? Some of these heroes are corrupted, right? All of the heroes that was on the news was saluting, even Aizawa, even All Might. We heroes are here to help you, not to take fame or glory, not to take money from the civilians. We're here to support the man in the mask. Come speak to us at this police station. He meet us there, Batman, and we will try to make our wages here. We don't want to capture you or put you in jail for what you did was wrong, for becoming a vigilante. But you could join us and become a real hero." Izuku smiles even more, a smile that he never shown before, a smile that the people in this Japan trusted him. He can't believe it. So Izuku was suiting up. He was building more. He was making a suit that Bruce Wayne himself was armored, a suit that has a lot of more steel to it and not leather. His Batcape was made of leather, but all his armor was made of more steel than titanium itself. Izuku was getting ready to go. He told Alfred he was gonna go. "But Master Midoriya, you can't leave, you're injured." "I'll be back, Alfred, I promise," Izuku says, escaping with his bike. Riding down the street of Japan, he was making his way to the PD. In the PD, some pro heroes was there, Aizawa, Principal Nezu, and All Might. And some police was there as well, waiting for the Batman to arrive. And as they expected, the Batman even walked through the prison, the police station, without much help. He walked through there, looking glorious as usual. He looks at everyone in the police station and bowed. "I am Batman," he says with a deep voice. He looks at Aizawa and Nezu and All Might. "But I will not show my face to any one of you. You try that. I will probably leave in bruises, but I will escape, no questions asked." Principal Nezu: "It's fine with me. Let's go to somewhere private," Principal Nezu says, now walking up to the PD and walking upstairs to a private area that even All Might, Aizawa, and Nezu can speak with Batman. No one can hear in or no one can hear out. So this room was silenced only for interrogations, and it was no glass through it, so this is how you know. They have cameras, but the cameras were turned off so no one hear their talking. "Alright, what do we have here?" The Batman says. Why do you want me, Principal Nezu, Aizawa, or shall I call you Shoto Aizawa, or Toshino Yagi, or Nezu? I was shocked that even Izuku know their names. "Since you know ours, what is yours? I gladly will appreciate you not knowing. Come on, tell us. We're curious. If you tell anyone, I will promise destruction." And Izuku's face was serious. In a serious face, he said, "If anyone knows my true identity, other than you three, this whole Japan, you call it, will be mine and mine alone. You heroes will not take over anything. And I swear, you corrupt, some of them heroes are corrupt, and you test me, I will destroy this place called Japan with one hand of my fist." Izuku was looking serious, but in his mind, he wasn't gonna do that. He was not even gonna destroy with just one fist. He would probably destroy with two. He's joking. But Izuku took off his Batman mask, showing himself as Izuku Midoriya. And they was all shocked. Why? Mr. Izuku, why would you? Because my family died in an alleyway. We was walking home and taking a shortcut to our car. They shot a man in a mask, shot him, and he calls himself. He was working for a man known as All for One, and I'm gonna kill him if I find him for killing my damn parents. This is why I become a vigilante. This is why I'm known as the Batman. That's how you get these expensive gadgets. Of course, Nezu. But what do you want me? Why do you want Batman? He said, looking at Principal Nezu. Well, you should become a hero. The hero exams are starting soon. I do not want to be part of one of your hero exams, Nezu. I'm sorry, but I fight alone, and I will die alone. He was walking out. He was going towards the door before Nezu spoke. We will gladly make sure you're a hero and become doing your vigilante work. How would you do that? He turned around. Well, we will let you do your vigilante work at night, and you will become a hero in the day. Like so, I would say, as you doing the hero exam, you pass, you become a pro. You're not going to become a pro hero, but you will become a hero in training with the other rest of the teenagers that want to become a hero. And then once you pass and become a real pro hero, you can show people who you truly was. You was Batman. That is a great idea. All Might, do you have anything to say about this? Izuku says, looking at Toshinori Yagi. No. Aizawa, no. Well then, thank you. This is a great adversary. Izuku places back on his mask and looks back. You guys are one of pros, and I support you all the way. Batman out. A smoke was down and Batman disappeared. The door didn't even open. He vanished in a type. They looked around and seeing nothing but dust. When All Might opens the door, nothing was there, not even a sound, other than the police officers now walking towards the cellar, towards the where All Might was standing. Where's Batman? The police said. Well, he's now gone. Nazu said, and explained to the cops what they did, but not tell him that he will be who he was. Or they wasn't telling the police anything, or only told them the truth. They only told them that Batman will be working with the PD in the morning. They were only saying Batman will be working with the PD for now. And the PD agreed with this. But how would they get in contact with Batman? Before Batman disappeared, a note was there. They looked there. They didn't even see the note, but now they did. They grabbed it. If you want to know how do y'all want to contact the Batman, here. Then a loud crash was on top of the PD. They ran upstairs to on the roof, and they seen a light. And another paper was left. This is how you contact me. If you need me, shine that light only for darkness to arrive. And I need someone that's the leader of the PD to only talk to me. Not just a random police officer that wants to talk to Batman. The note ended. Well, you heard him. I only send a lieutenant down here. Yes, sir. This one, the Batman, starts his journey of becoming a hero in the morning, but the dark night at night. And that's when I cut off this part 1 of What If Deku Was Batman. Before I leave this off, like I said, Goku Black and Munda, I like you both. Thank you for supporting my channel from the beginning. Like I said, Goku Black, and one of your videos RB choose to make, so I have to make some pictures, combine those pictures together, and see how it does. And like I said, I will not be telling you what kind of what if I will be making, what you wanted me to do, but that will be a little secret, you feel me? It will be a little side of the dish, you feel me? But you guys are fantastic. I appreciate you guys. But like I said, reach me up to 4K, then face reveal will be coming out soon. But with that being said, peace out, anime fans. My name is Anime here. Leave a like, comment down below if you're new, and enjoy this What If. What if Deku was Batman? Goodbye, Joker.